Friday night football? I didn't even know that was a thing. We got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. If you're looking for live updates on Twitter, you might not find them. Green Bay went to the playoffs last year and won a wild card game at Dallas. The Eagles are 2 years removed from a Super Bowl appearance. Which one of these teams is better positioned to win this game? Well, we're going to talk about it, but before we do, I got to tell you about a promotion that is available right now at wagertalk.com. For a limited time, you can get 3 days, all sports, all access, only $49. That's any handicapper of your choice, including this guy right here. Now, I did have a bit of a rough weekend, and I will acknowledge that, but let's look to the positive. Over the last 7 days, with all plays 4% or higher, that's the big plays, number one at Wager Talk. In the year of 2024, all plays 4% or higher, also number one at Wager Talk. Over the last 1,000 days, that's like 3 years, with 4% plays or higher, also number one at Wager Talk. And in the 2022 NFL season, I started out on a 10-0 run in week 1 and week 2. We'll be looking to do that again in 2024. You can find me at wt.buzz/deals. But as always, there is no obligation to buy anything from me. Feel free to tune in and absorb the free content. The only thing I ask from you is that you take the time to smash that like button, and that will allow me to keep on putting out these videos. Now let's get into the game. We got the Eagles, a 2.5-point favorite. The total sits at 48.5. And given the neutral site in a foreign country, I'm not that familiar with the stadium these teams will be playing in. I'm not going to be touching the total. So let's look at the side. The Packers had a pretty solid season, 9-8 straight up. As I mentioned, they did win on the road at Dallas in the wild card game, and they were leading in the divisional round at San Francisco late in that game, but they gave up 10 unanswered points and lost a close one. I think Green Bay took advantage of a softer schedule last year. The schedule gets a little bit tougher in 2024. Only 5 teams have a tougher schedule than Green Bay this year. I don't like the way Green Bay looks on the line of scrimmage, especially matching up against this Eagles team. Philadelphia has the number 3 ranked defensive line and the number 2 ranked offensive line. Green Bay ranks right around the middle in both offense and defensive lines. So distinct advantage at the line of scrimmage for the Eagles. I was impressed with Jordan Love last year. He might have a bright future, but you need to have a solid offensive line in front of you. You need to have a solid core of running backs to hand off to. And when you look at the running back position, they lost Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones goes to Minnesota. And they bring in Josh Jacobs, and I'm not really sold on Josh Jacobs. He's coming off of a pretty poor season with the Raiders. He's been trending in the wrong direction. I think this could be a potential problem for Green Bay this year. And A.J. Dillon will start the season on injured reserve, giving them some depth issues also at that position. You got Saquon Barkley coming over to the Eagles. And, long term, I'm a little bit unsure of Saquon. He's got some injury history. But as far as a week 1 matchup, just for this game, when healthy, he's still probably one of the best running backs in football and running behind a Philadelphia offensive line as opposed to a New York Giants offensive line. I mean, Saquon could have a few big games in a row here at the beginning of the season. The Eagles have a better receiving core. Quarterbacks, some people will say they like Jalen Hurts. Some people will say they like Jordan Love. But for me, it's all about the line of scrimmage. I think Philadelphia is just a better team, 2.5 points, neutral site. I will take the Eagles. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, you hit me up in the comments below.